It is episode 4 of One Piece, and today we're going to see Luffy's past. How did he get his devil fruit? How did he meet Shanks? Well, let's find out, shall we? But before we do, make sure to leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. Comment your favorite characters so far, and if you aren't subscribed, well, you're missing out. Anyways, let's start the episode. The episode opens with Luffy getting into a huge fight with a bunch of kids. Now these aren't just any kids though. These are the sons of the nobles in this village, and they really do unlike Luffy being there. One of them says that Luffy is nothing but a commoner, and he'll never be able to become Pirate King. And then another one says that Luffy's straw hat is pretty ugly. What? That's too far. This is where Luffy snaps. He was already losing control over his powers earlier, and now he completely loses it. His eyes turn black, his feet come out of his shoes. He turns all red, and he literally swallows the ground. Now it looks like Luffy is going to destroy the whole village here. Now we go back to when Luffy was a child. We see him happily skipping around the village. We also see how much attention he gets from everyone in the village. Everyone loves Luffy even though he was a problem child, always causing trouble. Everyone knew that Luffy would become a great pirate one day. Meanwhile, we see Shanks and his crew coming to town. They're looking for a rare flower that only blooms at night. Shanks asks the villagers about it, but they tell him that it's extremely dangerous because there's a monster living in the forest that eats people. Shanks tells the townspeople that they're pirates, and it's their job to defeat monsters. He then runs off into the forest to find the rare flower. We then go back to Luffy as an adult, and he is destroying everything in sight. All of the villagers have now run away from their homes because they're scared of what Luffy might do next. Suddenly, Shanks appears above Luffy, and as soon as Luffy sees him, he stops. It looks like Shanks is the only person who can calm Luffy down. Now we go back again to when Shanks was searching for the flower. He finds the rare flower, but he's not the only one who found it. A huge boar-like creature was eating the flower, and it tries to attack Shanks. Shanks easily dodges the attack, and instead of fighting it, he decides to take it to a nearby river and give it some water. The creature had a flower stuck in its tusk, and it didn't want to let go of it, so it wouldn't drink any water. Shanks understood what was happening, and so he decided to help. Shanks took the flower out of the tusks and gave it to the creature to eat. Once it ate the flower, it finally drank some water. Apparently that was the last rare flower in the area, and it was very important to the creature. The creature was actually a baby, and it needed the flower to grow up. Shanks tells the baby that he'll protect it while it grows up, to which the baby replies that he doesn't need any protection because he has his tusks. Shanks tells the baby that it's alright to cry and be scared sometimes, and that it's okay to rely on others. He then gives the baby a name, which is Tun Tun. We then go back to the present where Luffy is completely exhausted. He couldn't control his powers, and he doesn't know why. Shanks tells Luffy that he'll teach him how to control his powers and become stronger, to which Luffy replies that he wants to become strong so that he can become the Pirate King. Shanks tells Luffy that the two of them will set sail together someday, but not today. They then watch the sunrise together, and as the morning comes, we see how the whole village was destroyed by Luffy. Luffy looks very sad knowing what he did. Shanks then appears in front of Luffy once again, and tells him that it's time to go. Luffy asks Shanks if he can really become a pirate if he eats a devil fruit, to which Shanks replies that no one knows. He then gives Luffy 3 choices. The first choice is to stay in the village and live a normal life. The second choice is to go out into the world and find a devil fruit. Or the third option is to stay with Shanks and his crew and learn about the sea. Luffy thinks about it for a moment, and then says that he's going to go find a devil fruit and become stronger. Luffy then asks Shanks if he could give him his straw hat while he's gone, to which Shanks agrees. As Luffy sets off into the ocean, we see how he struggles at first, but eventually starts to enjoy it. Luffy reaches an island and goes into a forest. As he's walking, he hears some crying and he decides to go find the source. He then finds a little girl who lost her way home. Luffy helps her get home, and she rewards him with some meat. Luffy notices that her family is UNT there, and she tells him that her dad went out to sea and has UNT returned yet. She also mentions that her dad was supposed to bring back medicine for her mom who is sick. Luffy feels bad for the girl and her mom, so he decides to go out to sea. And as he's walking towards the shore, he sees a box floating in the ocean. Luffy opens the box, and inside there's a devil fruit. Luffy doesn't know what to do at first, but then remembers what Shanks told him. He then takes a bite out of the fruit. Now we go back to the present. We see how Luffy and Shanks are sailing in the ocean. Luffy asks Shanks if he really became stronger after eating the fruit, to which Shanks replies that he doesn't know. He then tells Luffy that he'll teach him how to be a pirate. The two of them laugh as they sail off into the horizon, but that's it. That's the end of episode 4. Wow, this was definitely a good episode. We got to see Luffy's past and how he met Shanks. And we also got to see how Shanks became friends with the baby Tun Tun. Shanks is definitely one of my favorite characters in One Piece. He's such a cool guy. I wonder if we'll get to see any other members of the Red Hair Pirates in the future. I really hope so. Anyways, what did you guys think of the episode? Comment down below. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.